Okay, now on to the Spartan pick of the week. Right now we'll be going into PR POWERSHOT to find expired domains and domains at auction that we can buy in order to build a small little private blog network where we can link to wherever we want from highly authoritative sites and to get to page 1 of Google, get more traffic, and to control our destiny, our SEO destiny. So here I'm in PR POWERSHOT, and I want to show you one thing that might be overlooked by a bunch of people. I realized that most people, when they're looking for expired domains or domains to buy, only look for PR2 or PR3 and above. And I think that's a big mistake, because PageRank is not a great factor at all, or not a great indicator of how authoritative a site is in reality. I like to look at other metrics such as the citation flow, the trust flow. Those are majestic SEO numbers that will tell you basically how much of the link juice will pass through to your site if you get a link from that site. Then I like to look at the Ahrefs URL rank. The higher the better. If it's in the hundreds, you know the site is pretty authoritative. If it's in the thousands, then you pretty much hit gold, struck gold. So most people, again, they look for PR2 and above. So by us going to PR1s or even PR0s, you can find diamonds in the rough here. And one thing I didn't put down was I like to check the page authority by Open Site Explorer. And this is right in the SEO Moz bar for Firefox. Okay, so those are the metrics that we check. We check citation flow, trust flow, page authority in the toolbar, Ahrefs URL rank, and then lastly, if we're going to buy the domain and everything looks good, we just want to make sure that it's indexed in Google. So we do a search for the domain and make sure that it comes up number 1 for its search phrase, the exact match of the domain name. Okay, so let's jump right in. I'll be switching back and forth from this notepad, and also it'll be underneath the video on mylinkbuildingreviews.com, so you can go back later. But let me do a quick search real quick just for PR1 sites, all different extensions. No keyword, because frankly I don't care what the name of the site is, the URL of the site, because it can become relevant in the eyes of Google if we have the title be a certain category or a certain niche. So the words on the site make it relevant, not so much the domain name is not as important these days. Okay, starts with, I don't care, but I put with www. You can do both to find different opportunities. And you know, this I play with this tool and things like this, like Fresh Drop, all day long analyzing sites. I feel like I'm looking at different real estate opportunities and trying to find something that people have overlooked. So I want to put 52 a page, PR1s, all these extensions. .xxx is probably not, but I don't see that many up there anyway, so I'll leave it. I usually like to do the show buy now button and not the auction, because you can really find expired domains that you can pick up right away for like $30 after all fees that are very authoritative. So let's hit go. And hopefully we'll get lucky. I didn't do this beforehand, but the next thing we'd like to do is sort by backlinks. And you'll find, even if they're PR1s, that some of them have a ton of backlinks. And the PageRank really doesn't get updated that often. If you've been doing SEO any amount of time, you know that it's kind of BS. But if you see here, 74,000 links pointing to alsharok.com. So what I do is I I take like the top two and I'll put it into Market Samurai, add custom URLs here in the SEO competition module, and I'll let the tool analyze it. So if you see here, citation flow of 65, I have never seen one so high. I've seen them in the 60s, but that's really high. And trust flow is not super high, but it's over 10, so it's a healthy site. As you can see, it has over 62,000 backlinks. This I don't like, only from 27 different pages referring backlinks to this excuse me, to this website. 43 different domains referring links to this website. So that's not really strong, but it is a very authoritative site. But this number here a little bit scares me, because if you lose like one or two referring domains, you could lose thousands of backlinks and drop. So I would keep going, but just for the sake of discussion, it passes the citation flow and trust flow test. And next what we want to do is we want to put it inside the, we want to open it up in Firefox. Oh no, that's wrong. I'm sorry. It's probably expired, so that won't show up. I'll search for it in Google, and the SEO Moz toolbar will show us the page authority right underneath the site. So it's not, in terms of page authority, it's a page rank 3. And this is the metric that I like to look more at. So we found a site that might have been overlooked with 60,000 backlinks, and it has a page authority of 32, which is like a page rank 3. So if you put a post on the homepage of this site, and what I like to do is if I buy this site, I get something called the 404 redirection plugin, and I redirect all 404 errors, which is like the links that this site has are probably going to different pages on the site. So if you redirect all those back to the homepage, you won't get any 404 errors, as if the page doesn't exist after you take the site over, and all those links are like live, redirected right to the homepage. That's how you bottle up all that link juice and not waste any. So then if you put a post on the homepage of this new site that you just bought back to any site that you want to raise the rank for in Google, usually it'll shoot up. If it's not too competitive, you will see some improvement right away, within a couple days as soon as it gets indexed. And they're indexed all the time. These are authority domains. So the PA is 32. That's great. It's more than a page rank 1, basically. Next, we have the citation flow and trust flow. They've passed the test. Keep in mind, it's like a $30 domain expired. You could buy it right now. Next, the page authority is actually like a page rank 3 site. And lastly, we want to put it in to Ahrefs to see the URL rank. So 23, it's not great. It has 143,000 backlinks. What I like to do is I like to look at the external backlinks of the site itself, and you'll see why they rank it this way. If you see the backlinks of the site here, see, it has 142,000 site-wide links in those 43 referring domains. So I don't like that. That's too many links site-wide on a few referring domains. So I would probably pass on this one, because there's a lot better that you can find. But this is why it's, see, you can see these. It's getting some really authoritative links, but they're all from the same domains. So I'll pass on this. But just so you know what's possible, I found 3 sites the other day. It took me a few hours, but I like doing it, and I was just messing around with PR POWERSHOT. And I found 3 domains that I bought for $30 each. One of them had the highest URL rank in Ahrefs that I've ever seen. It was 24,000, and Google was ranking it as a page rank 1, and these were through the roof as well. This was like a 40 citation flow and 20 something trust flow, so very strong there. 24,000 URL rank in Ahrefs. Again, I've never seen anything like it. One time I got a link from a 3.5K or 3,500 URL rank, and that shot my site straight up to the top of Google in about 2 days. So I just can't wait until it takes about 5 or 6 days for the expired domain to go into your GoDaddy account. So I can't wait to get that one live and linked from there. I found that one, which was also a PA. The last metric was a PA 44, I believe. But I found PA of 50, great citation flow and trust flow, 1,200 URL rank, and these are all sites that are in PR PowerShot page rank 1 in Google. So I used to look at PR2 and higher, and I found that there weren't that many good ones. It seemed like everybody was looking for the same thing there. But then when I switched to PR0 or PR1, you found like really authoritative sites, because people are just looking for PageRank when everybody knows that PageRank is outdated and doesn't really show you it's not a really good indicator of the actual authority of a site. So that's how I use PR PowerShot, and this has been the SEO Spartan pick of the week. I need your feedback. Leave it below the video in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what we should talk more about, less about, what you liked, any success stories that you may have had. This is a ClickBank product. I'll probably put the affiliate link underneath as well. So this has been Nick Hringas with the SEO Spartan pick of the week.